Right. Hello and welcome everybody to the TPM Super League Cup Season 1. We are here with a qualification match into the main bracket between Special Forces and Diamonds. Actually, we've had several qualifications games already tonight, and coming into this part of the bracket, we saw Partner Bay forfeit their game against Special Forces, so they got a bye round into here. Diamonds, obviously, they are a higher seed, so they are starting their climb from this round. Now, on the other side, of the bracket, we saw. Well, I saw that personally myself as well. Galatasaray beating Napoli on penalties, moving into the qualification uh, final round against Leamington and losing that. I believe that was 2-8. They lost that against Leamington, and that means no real surprises happened. Leamington obviously have a stronger squad now. They brought in Mister and special forces as well. Actually, they did a triple transfer over from Russian forces. Their second squad bringing over Polter, Yegorov, and Sanders now. We see two of these players in action here as well, Igorov and Polter both. Meanwhile, both most of the special forces lineup remains the same what we've seen from the regular season in the league. Actually, these two sides did meet already, obviously, and that matchup was a bit surprisingly won by special forces 3-0 dryly. And Ibrahimovic was the man to get a hat trick in that game. He's not featuring here right now. Flame is more of the captain for Special Forces now. And, well, looking at the Diamond squad as well, it has changed a bit, but now it's kind of settled on that same lineup now. Chris, OG, Orange, and KC, not for as well featuring Finesse, transferred away from them. So did Arshavin, and Poisoned is not here tonight. So I'm feeling like these two sides are pretty equal. Even though Diamonds did surprisingly lose that game during the league's first phase, I feel like they can definitely find an antidote here. Looks like no human goalkeepers will be playing in this game as well. At least it seems like Hitoji would be the regular Diamonds, but yeah, it looks like we are off just like this. And yeah, talking about the regular season standings as well, I believe Diamonds finished the first phase on 8th position, 12 points. Special Forces on 10th with 7 points, and one of their 2 wins did come against Diamonds. Meanwhile, Diamonds already on attack. OG tries from a bit of distance, but just hits the post. Casey into the box. Chris Sar moves away, but does a tricky shot and somehow pulls it off all the way through Special Forces defenders, and it goes in. Diamonds take the early lead 1-0, and well, that came out of nowhere. But Chris Hart, just that surprising element there. Rogorov already traveling a big distance across the field. That was a good cross in, to be honest, but Darren Polka just couldn't head it in. He's one of these more shadow key players of Special Forces. You know, since he joined, he's been contributing with a lot of goals. He has played a large body size, to be honest, but not this time around. So maybe it's a bit difficult for him to win these headers there. Polter, we've seen him apply a lot of pressure. In fact, I think one of the games that was streamed from the regular season when Russian forces against Diamonds, and there Polter absolutely demolished Diamonds, and I feel that same thing happening here as well. Polter already cuts the ball away, and it looks like Diamonds aren't quite ready for his pressure once again. This time, however, Diamonds regain their possession. Orange trying to find players, but all of them are too much spread out. The ball is not traveling naturally. It's forced its way around areas, around spaces, and it's not looking very good for Diamonds right now. Orange escapes from 2 players, though, tries to get ahead of Flame as well, but doesn't work out too well. OG extends the ball over to the wing, but the pass is just too strong. Casey almost stole the throw in there, but didn't work out. OG reclaims the possession for Diamonds, and they're trying to sting once again. But with these slow and methodical passes, it's not working out too well. Darren gets it away, and Yeah, they're being read right now. Polter steals the ball in a good situation, tries to prevent Krissa from body blocking it, but still doesn't get it to his own feet. And Krissa trying to gain some ground, just to push up the field a little bit, trying to get rid of Special Forces pressure, which is a lot on the field right now. They're just gegenpressing, and Krissa tries to find space to get a second shot on target, nearly does, but just goes wide a little bit. And didn't bother the goalkeeper too much. Nice passes exchanged. Orange trying to wriggle through into shooting position, but doesn't work out. Darren Polka has disconnected due to lag problems, and that might mean that we see a substitution coming. Don't know if Special Forces have anybody ready here on bench though. I feel like I believe they do have Maverick, but that might not happen. Darren has been rejoining now and seems to be all fixed. So we are just continuing. To be honest, the play wasn't stopped for long either. Polter throws it over to Egorov on the wing because he was already marked by two players squished together there. Egorov, a pretty good crossing once again, but just goes too ahead, or rather behind Darren Polka on the edge of the box, and that allows Diamonds to progress themselves, but no, Egorov wins it back once again. Tries to run through, doesn't work out. Flame, the sloppy pass there, not for cuts it away. Orange just doesn't move his feet fast enough, doesn't get these counter attacks going this time around. Polter once again, and it's just a quick exchange of possession over and over again in this game. Nobody holds the ball really over 10-15 seconds. Casey is demonstrating this right now though, and he's still advancing, and that was a pretty good on the ground cross through the box, but Krissar just wasn't in position to receive it. Tries to slowly glide his way through all the players, but doesn't work out either. Orange now tries a shot himself. The effort is blocked. Casey gets the ball to himself now, once again turning all players over and down to Krissar. Tries from distance, and it clips the post and goes in. Second from Krissar, and the second goal for Diamonds. They take the 2-0 lead, and Special Forces are looking more vulnerable right now. Looks like they can't really handle these long shot opportunities coming in from Diamond's side. If they take these chances, Special Forces don't know where to block, where to place their players, and seems to be a problem tonight. Polter doesn't. His assault on Notfer was not successful, and Diamonds continuing on their attack once again. Krissar speeding up, trying to get rid of his markers, but doesn't find his way through. Oji and Notfer exchanging passes in defense, and it's actually pretty interesting. We see Oji and Notfer in defense. Both of them are actually can play as an attacker, can play as wingers, but Notfer recently as well. He's been playing much more as a defender. That was an excellent lob over the top, actually. Casey didn't get his first touch on it, but still gets the ball, but loses it a bit too early there. He didn't find an opportunity to shoot. That opens up the pathway for Polter to just charge towards Diamond's goal. Tries a very long cross, and a nice backspin applied to it as well, but Darren Polka just... Once again, the ball was a bit too high for him, and now a great ball launched all across the field from Chris. Casey is not offside, and well, he has to wait for Diamond's players to arrive as well into the final third. Nice exchange there, but Casey just couldn't fight with Talwa in the air. Now headed back over to Special Forces half. Not sure he should be getting that ball, and yes, he does. He evades Polter as well. Nice ball, switching the flank over to Casey on the right. Casey against Talwa there. Will he take him on? Yes, he does. He beats two men, and now it's pretty much a 3-on-3 attack, but that ball doesn't go through Flame. But it's Casey there, all alone, unmarked, and finishes the job there. 3-0 to Diamonds, and this is going to mark the end of the first half as well. Diamonds have been running rampant. They haven't even been playing too aggressively, but their attacks, when they do get into box or around it, and if one or two players are left unmarked, it's just that small of a call for them to take action, to try from distance, and it's just been working out so well right now for them. Special Forces calling for a substitution as well. Darren Polka is being taken off, and Maverick is going to replace him. Maverick usually is a winger, so I'm interested to see who's going to... Well, obviously, Polter is going to play up front. Maverick on the left side then, and Egorov on the right. Special Forces now applying much more pressure on the field. They're getting a bit nervous, obviously. They want to get these balls. They want to secure their secure a comeback maybe. And actually, we see a substitution from Diamond side as well. Welwy is being brought on for Notfer, and Welwy is being placed on the wing, which means Chris is probably moved into defense. We'll see how much that affects Diamonds. Meanwhile, Polter tries an incredible long shot, but it only hits the post and doesn't find its way inside the goal. Great opportunity, great effort from Polter, but just unlucky there. OG could open up the plate over to the wing. KC does get the ball over to Orange, who misses it, and could be a path for Special Forces now. Polter, and he is deadly if he comes into contact with defenders. Usually he gets rid of the balls, and yes, here he is once again, but just slips into an offside position, and the linesman calls it early as well. Chris are now just holding the ball. Diamonds have no rush any longer. They are 3 goals up, but that was a bit of a hasty pass from Orange. Doesn't really find a recipient. Only Flame there at the back, and he gets the ball once more. Polter, however, once that pass was released, was in an offside position, and Diamonds do get that pass to attack. Once again, Flame recovers the ball easily. Polter turns over 2 players. Nice outside curling shot, but the goalkeeper is ready for it. And Maverick's cross goes all over the players, but still headed into a corner kick from Diamonds. And an opportunity once again, Polter, but that goes into the waiting hands of the goalkeeper. Long ball over the top. Orange heads it over to KC, but Flame is there to intercept it. Uji now has to turn cleanly to avoid Polter. Yes, he does. Passes back to defense. Chrisar Orange comes into contact with Talua, forced to tackle, but still keeping that ball to Diamonds. KC could shoot from there, tries to find an opening in the box. Orange over to the wing once again, trying to play these short passes inside. It's not working out too well. Welwy's as well was too far away from the action. Maverick, great one touch over to Polter. And Polter, well, surely he's not going to try to shoot from there. He could try a cross, but Maverick just was a bit too far to receive it. Orange, Chrisar, and Diamonds very happy to stay on the ball right now, to just keep possession, to keep Special Forces away from it, and force them into negative space to just wander around, and that's what they are doing right now. KC, nice pass over to Orange, plays it back to Chrisar. Nothing much to worry about there, but Welwy loses possession. Egorov quickly releases Polter, but the latter was already moved into an offside position, and that's what we've seen a lot, to be honest. Polter not being too deadly tonight, but he's been mostly marked, to be honest, and there haven't been many defensive errors which he could abuse. So this is one of these unlucky nights for him. Frame, great ball over the top. It's Orange against Polter. Polter very well reads the movement of Orange, expected that tackle, moves into position of the ball, and gets that 1 goal back for Special Forces. They're still in the game. There's not a lot left on the clock, but there's still a little opportunity left for Special Forces to get something from this game. 1-3 behind, 73rd minute right now. Orange already releasing. Welwy's on the attack. Welwy's could very easily cut inside from there and shoot on goal as well, but I think he will pass inside. Will he try to? He crosses it over the top, lobs it over to KC. He's a bit too far behind. KC avoids the ball. Flame does so as well. It's pretty much a hot potato at this point. Maverick gets it back, and Special Forces once again on the attack. Polter is being marked, and he has no way of escaping. You can see how OG, Chrisar, and KC all are covering him, taking turns, making sure he's not escaping by any means. KC, good ball over, but it just goes a bit wide, and Orange can't reach it even with a diving header. So closing the goalkeeper there as well. Orange, good decision, to be honest, but still KC and OG heading it away into Special Forces possession. Egorov on the wing, could be an opportunity to cross inside. Polter is there, ready to receive it. Here comes the lob, not very long, didn't have a lot of height in it. Polter now just once again couldn't latch onto the ball. Chrisar is being put under a lot of pressure, but gets rid of both players without even doing anything really. Orange passes it back to Chrisar. A bit too sloppy, these short passes from Diamond's side. They're just lucky to not have been punished yet for doing these. But KC now into open space. Orange extends this to Welwy's. Welwy's cutting inside, avoids Talua, and tries to pass it over to Orange as well. Welwy's gets the ball back. Very nice play from Diamond's, actually. Short passes in the opponent's box, but Doesn't work out this time around. Poulter advances, tries to push Chrysar away, his shoulder to shoulder with him, and Chrysar just outmuscles Poulter there. Very good defensive job from him, the former player of the year as well, Chrysar. And just a few minutes left on the clock. Diamonds are very happy to just keep that ball there on their final third, passing it around in defense. They know what's going to come, and they are making sure it happens. And meanwhile, Special Forces still forgetting about Casey on the wing. Casey is advancing, maybe finds Orange, and Orange nicely backheels into the far corner. It's 4-1 for Diamonds on the 90th minute, and that's going to be it pretty much. So referee is still letting this game to be played out a little bit, but no, that's going to be the final whistle. Diamonds have defeated Special Forces 4-1 in the second qualification round, and Diamonds advance into the main bracket. Well, thank you guys for watching, everybody. We will have more streams, obviously, in the future as well. I was your caster, Reina, and have a good night.